Okay, so I am testing the audio since I can't get my fancy schmancy microphone here to work. I'm going to have to use the phone. I'm also testing the height to see how that's working out. I think the brightness out from this might be a bit too much on the glasses, maybe. Also, testing to see where I'm looking in the camera. Am I looking at you now? I'm not looking at you now. Okay. So, I actually had recorded like this really little nice clip, and then I went around and I found out I wasn't recording at all. So, what I was saying in that last clip that didn't get recorded is that this is really weird. So for anybody who's thinking about doing this, because anybody who knows me will tell you when I dive into something, I like really go to school on it. So for months and months, I've been doing all this learning about starting a YouTube channel, and we'll get more into, some of that. But anyway, so the biggest thing about this, I was going to do a podcast, so I didn't have to be in front of the camera. And then the more I researched, the more I realized that is not the thing to do. So I decided, all right, I'm just going to find the courage to get in front of the camera, which I've never done. I've always been behind the camera. I have thousands of photographs of memories with me behind the camera. So this was going to be my big challenge, right? I'm going to get in front of the camera. And so it's taken me forever to get to this point. So I was really proud of myself because I had recorded this clip that didn't get recorded. So I've gone a long way around saying, this is really uncomfortable because when you first start doing this, there's nobody out there. You really are talking to yourself. And also being in front of the camera, because you look entirely different than you think you look, and you sound entirely different than you think you do. So I just want you to know that I get how uncomfortable it is, and if you want to, you can come along on this journey with me as I get, hopefully, more and more comfortable, and then get more and more adventurous about it, right? Because I do love photography, and I have gone out there into the world, and I love to go into nature and all that. So as a woman now who's like in the last chapter of her life, that has become much more important to me. And the driving force behind this YouTube channel, which I hope to entertain and maybe inspire you, and we'll probably cry together. I know I will. Anyway, so hang in there with me. And if you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, just use me as your example, right? Just do it. Because right now I'm talking to you and there's no one in the room. So let's go see how this, well, let's see first of all if I recorded it, and then let's see how it turned out with lighting and audio. And well, that was the other thing, is I got this fancy smancy camera microphone, and I can't get it to work, so I'm just using my phone. Hi, family. Deborah Lee here. I'm already getting more comfortable in front of the camera, and it's only my third take. I'm going to put the first two at the front of this video. I did already notice that I say so way too much. We'll work on that. Also, looking at myself on camera, I realize that those who don't know me, and therefore all those little idiosyncrasies that fall away into the into meaningless stuff that don't matter once you get to know someone. For anybody coming here to my channel who doesn't know me and listens, will be aware that there is a definite lisp. Nothing I can do about anything about right now. I'm old. I'm not sure there is, although I might check into it. But I've had a temporary plate, upper partial, in my mouth since, gosh, 1977, I think, the year my son was born. Maybe the following year. Anyway, it's been in there, and of course I'm old now. So there's been all kinds of shifting. So I do the best I can. I might consider, since I want to do this YouTube channel, I might consider at some point seeing if there's something that can be done, but it's not a primary concern. Anyhow, so if this goes as planned, this will be my first video on camera, because I've done, when I launched the channel, I think it was the December 31st of last year, 2024, I did 10 videos that look like they're like professionally done, because I'm not behind the camera. I used a audio editing software, and I picked some topics, and I created these videos that have good information, but they're just not really like authentic, right? That was the other thing I noticed in all of my studies, is that just the people who are the most authentic in front of the camera, they're the ones that seem to get the audience that sticks with them, which makes sense. So this is going to be my really, really big challenge as I get better and better at what I'm doing, is to make certain I stay within a certain parameter of what I want to accomplish, and not get off into these tangents that take me into places where I'm not authentic. I have to work really hard at that, because I don't have, well, those are other videos, right? Other episodes, I guess they're going to be called, right? Episodes. Anyhow, so what I want to share with you today is, it's hung on the wall of my home, every single home I've had since the early 1980s, certainly, maybe even before. I'm just going to share with you. This is the actual piece that hangs. It's in my kitchen now. It's a Desiderata. And I would encourage anyone who wants to. I've been told I've just gotten over being profoundly sick. Delayed the launch, getting the YouTube channel going, because I was so sick. So you can still hear it in my voice. But I made a decision that I was going to do a video. This was my last day to create it, with me in front of the camera. So it is what it is. Anyhow, I'd love for you, if you can, not if you're driving, of course, but if you can, to close your eyes and take in this message. I, in particular, am in desperate need of this message right now. We are a nation that has been traumatized and continues to be traumatized. And so this message is now more important than ever. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially, do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy. This was found in Old St. Paul's Church in Baltimore, and it's dated 1692. It's been attributed to a few different people. It is a message that I find right now more compelling than I have ever found it in my life. And I have found it compelling in my life. But now it's more important than ever to try to find those places of solitude. If you stick with me, you'll come to see that I am a fierce advocate in certain respects and certain issues. And I put my all into it, and then I have to pull back, right? So, and I have to balance out my life more. And I'm old now, and I got one chapter to go, like I said a little bit ago. So I really, really am focusing on that. And this, I think, is my last adventure. This YouTube, I really, really, really want it to work, like on so many levels. I'm not, of course, I've given myself a year, as I did with when I decided to downsize my home. I got on eBay and spent a lot of time learning as well. Maybe I'll do something on that at some point if people want to downsize. There's a lot. The kids don't want anything. They don't want our stuff, guys. They don't want it. Most of them. So there's ways to get rid of that and make a little money doing it. Maybe that's something I'll do too. But anyhow, I just, I'm actually pretty happy that if I've actually recorded this, that this will be the completion of my first video on camera. So. Oh, wait. I want to end my videos in the same way. And I've been saying this for a while because it's a good reminder to me as well. But be good to you. Remember to be good to you. We have a hard time with that. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you again. All right, so we're trying this another time to see if I actually have my fancy schmancy Samsung microphone and Knox gear, whatever the hell that is, working. Alrighty then? Okay.